debating about putting my husband back on my social media. Like, I'm getting real sick and tired. Like, you want to share your family, show them have fun, like, let people know in the real world that, just don't settle. There's real men and there's good daddies and everything out there. But is it disrespect from the females? The females, they be in your comments, oh, I love y'all together, but then hop in my husband DM. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna see it. Like, I'm not gonna see it. Like, but it's the amount of people is ridiculous. Like, oh, you're a good father, you're a good dad, a good provider, a good husband. Well, if you're a good husband, why the hell you in my husband DM?
I've been telling you out there for a long time about the sisterhood. We spend a lot talking about dysfunction in the black community and the unaccountable black man, and how the brothers don't be holding the communities down and doing the things that they supposed to do. But it's like one thing that you're not allowed to talk about, because I've learned this. I talked about black male accountability on my channel for years. And I will have a whole host of people would come in and people will support. People was buying Urban Nerds product. They was donating to the foundation. They was doing everything. But the minute I start speaking on black women's accountability, I lost half of my following. I had even had black men coming after me, making videos about me. I had black women talking all kinds of stuff. But here I was, a black man with a black wife, doing things in my community, my black community, holding things down. And I told the people, right? I'm not pro woman, pro man. I'm pro black people, pro black family, right? So you have this channel on TikTok called Tana and 19, where Tana and her husband is on there, and they're doing a lot of raunchy stuff, funny stuff, family stuff. They toting the lines. They doing a lot of crazy stuff. But she went on ahead and put out a video where she's coming at the sisterhood now for the disrespect, or the way that these sisters is coming after her man. And one thing that I overlooked when I was young, when I first got married, when I first got into a relationship with my wife, certain things that my wife would see, I didn't see. Go back 15 years ago, I wasn't looking at the single mother rate. I wasn't looking at on the block, most of these women got children and no man in the house, because it was just it was normal. That's just the way it was. So I didn't look at it as a problem. But my wife will always be real defensive. We go play, what's she looking at? Why is she doing this? Or we go to barbecues and, she want to know where I'm at and what I'm doing, because I didn't know that women didn't stick together like this back then. Because all I ever noticed was whenever a man spoke out against a woman, they all came together like Voltron. It didn't matter whether the man was right or whether the man was wrong. They all came out like Voltron to go against the man. But as I started getting a little bit older, more seasoned, right? And I started understanding that these women are worse than the men. They don't trust each other at all. Right? I knew outside on the streets that you had girls out here that was selling coochie. You had girls out here that was tricking. You had girls out here that was, sleeping with other dudes, men. I got all that. But I just attribute that to maybe the immaturity part in the streets. I didn't know that it went through all aspects of women, through all ages. Right? So now you see this aspect of this woman. She's on here now calling out women for wanting to get her man. But I will say that me being a husband of 20 years, holding down the family, a lot of these women want what you got. A lot of these women are scandalous as hell. These women see your husband. And it's not that the fact that they just want your man. When they see your husband, they see him being committed to something. They see him willing to sacrifice for something. That they never had a man that was willing to do that for them. So they're willing to tear down your world because they feel like you don't deserve him. He should be with me. That's what they're saying. See, they see him being a devoted father. They see him, he no longer made you an option. He gave you an opportunity. He's willing to share his resources, his time, his love, his heart. He's willing to be there for the children. He's willing to be there when the baby comes out of the womb, and he can look over at the time and see what time it is. He's willing to give you his last name. He's willing to name the children. He's willing to take pride in his family. He's willing to be protection, direction, and correction. He's willing. She has a man that's willing, not just an option to have sex. So when these women now see this, they get wet by that. They want that. They want the camaraderie that y'all have. They want to be able to laugh and love and have. They want all that too. My father told me a long time ago. Rarely listen to what comes out of a woman's mouth. Watch what she do, her actions, because what she may say out of her mouth may change based off of her mood swings and how she feel. And being married 20 years, that's 1,000% true. I've learned to just listen to the most important things that my wife say and go and fix her problems and make things easier for her. That's what I've learned to do as a husband. And most of these women will never experience that, and they yearn to experience that. So when you come around now with your man, or you put all your stuff online for the world to see your man, they want your man. He's on there. He's a tall, dark-skinned brother. Nice build. These women are looking. They got flashlights in the daytime, man. They looking at your man. But I never understood. Well, you come online and you see the sisterhood. And I told y'all guys, the sisterhood is dead. Women don't trust each other, man. They only come together when they come together to go against a man. For the most part, most of these women don't trust. Just if you a man of means and you got your stuff together, your wife invites you out to the barbecue, or your wife invites you out, your wife invites you out, she's looking. Trust me. If you ever walk and your wife is behind you, she looking at everything in front of you. She looking in the back of you. She looking at the side. She's checking out all the women scoping. Because I'm trying to tell you, sometimes, like a lot of times, women see what we don't see. Especially when you are something of value to her. And she knows that women are going to value that too. This thing is, man, they do a lot. They do some raunchy stuff on here, and some of the stuff is warranted because you put your business out there online for the world to see, for the world to voice their opinions on. Knowing that we live in a place full of sharks and a place full of traumatized, desperate people that are purposely sleep with your man. See, because I'm gonna say this too, right before we close out. Some people will say, well, the women that were trying to sleep with her man don't have no obligation to her. That's her man. He the one that did this. Let me tell you women out there something. If you knowingly sleep with a woman that you know is married, you know this woman is married. What about your morals? Yes, you have accountability. You absolutely. Because if we go through life just saying that I don't have no accountability for sleeping with a married man or a married woman, their obligations is to their spouse. But your obligations, from a moral perspective, is to not sleep with a married person. Why would you want to inject yourself into that family or what is wrong with y'all out there? Y'all have no spirits, no souls no more. You people are gone, lost. You see a family, and the minute you start scheming and conniving. When I was out there getting money, you know what I mean? Women were scheming and conniving just to ride with you or just to be with you. As soon as you turn your back, them women is over there waiting to move that thong to the side, spread them cheeks. That's what's going on out there. But if you say something, you wrong or you lying, or you just bashing women. No, look outside. I got a 15th degree black belt and talking about what black men do. But remember in closing, if a black man is a dog, then what is the woman if there's always a woman providing a service for him? If I'm a dog, but there's always a ready available coochie, then what is she? We all doing the same things, man. So a woman can be called out for her foolishness just the same as a man. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace. All you married people, keep your business to yourself, man. Protect your wife's image. Protect your husband's image. Keep all that stuff, man, to yourself, because we out here in a cesspool full of wolves, man. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.